Lead generation is critical for the growth of your insurance agency, and so we want to talk about effective strategies for insurance lead generation here in 2024. And so in today's video, there's a few things we'll be looking at. First of all, we'll be looking at understanding your target audience. We'll talk about building a strong online presence, utilizing paid advertising. We'll look at email marketing strategies, leveraging local SEO and Google Business Profile, engaging with prospects through webinars and events, implementing referral programs, utilizing AI and automation tools, compliance and ethical considerations, and then we'll wrap it all up. So let's start by talking about understanding your target audience. And so, contrary to popular belief, your target audience isn't everybody that lives in your geographic area. You do want to segment your market. And so effective lead generation is going to start with having a deep understanding of your target market. You're going to need to identify and segment your market to tailor strategies to specific demographic elements within that market. For example, millennials might seek digital-first insurance solutions, while seniors might prefer something more personalized and face-to-face. So the first step in this is to create buyer personas, or what we call in the marketing world, avatars. And creating a detailed buyer persona is going to help you tailor your marketing efforts to meet the needs of these different client segments. A buyer persona includes demographic information, pain points, and buying behaviors. For instance, a persona for small business owners might emphasize the need for comprehensive coverage and ease of claim processing. The next step in that buyer persona is you want to analyze the consumer behavior. So, data analytics is going to be invaluable in this step, because it's going to help you understand consumer behavior. So, utilizing customer relationship management tools allows you to track and analyze client interactions. And so, your best source of information is actually going to be your existing book of business. It's going to allow you to track and look at the client interactions of your current customer base and look for patterns and preferences in certain groups of individuals within your book of business. And so this data-driven approach will enable you to refine your marketing strategies, ensuring that they resonate with your target audience. From there, you want to make sure that you have a strong online presence. So optimize your website. A robust online presence begins with a fully optimized website. It does need to be user-friendly, informative, and responsive across all devices. And then you want to use SEO best practices such as keyword optimization, meta tags, and have high quality content on the site to improve your search engine rankings. Also, make sure there are clear calls to action that guide visitors towards the desired actions, such as requesting a quote or scheduling a consultation. Now, let me add this. Some of you are captive agents, so you don't really have a lot of control on your website. But to what degree you do have control, make sure that's fully optimized. So if you're able to adapt and optimize and create a customized about section about you that gives your biography, talks about your team, take full advantage of that. If you're able to put in some information about the area that you serve, take full advantage of that. So to whatever degree you're able to optimize the website, be sure and do that. If you have your own website custom built for you, then of course you've got full run of the table. You can do everything you need to do with that website. The next step beyond the website is your content marketing. Content marketing is a powerful tool for attracting and engaging potential leads. Over my digital marketing career, which has gone nearly 30 years now, I am a firm believer in content commerce, that you use content to get people to raise their hand, to draw in the right audience, And then from that content, you begin to make the right offers. And so by creating valuable content such as blog posts, videos, infographics, webinars, you as an agent can establish yourself as an industry expert, as the authority in your field. And in today's AI-driven search world, the AI at Google is looking for topical authority, topical expertise, and so these things are going to allow you to create that. And so by establishing yourself as a topical authority, you're going to begin to rise to the top. People are going to begin to look to you for guidance on that topic. And so keyword research is going to be a key component of this. You're going to be looking at sound SEO principles when you deploy your content. So have good links in there, have good keyword research, make sure you've got good titles, that you optimize that content so that it is highly visible and it reaches the correct audience. You want to leverage social media. Social media gives you the opportunity to not only get your content in front of an audience, but it gives you the opportunity to interact and engage with that audience. And so you want to identify the platforms that are most often frequented by your target audience, by your buyer personas. And then you want to create engaging content that is tailored specifically for those platforms. So paid social media advertising can then amplify your reach on those platforms. Facebook ads is a great example because Facebook ads is also going to reach into Instagram, into Messenger, into WhatsApp. Powerful platform to reach a wide audience based on interests, behaviors, and those types of things. So don't overlook the social media platforms. A well-targeted Facebook ad campaign, for example, can drive traffic to a landing page offering a free insurance consultation. And then be sure and use paid advertising. And when we talk paid advertising, primarily we're talking pay-per-click. Now, normally when I say that, I hear, oh man, I've wasted a lot of money on pay-per-click. Well, pay-per-click done wrong can waste a lot of money. Pay-per-click done right is like an ATM machine. So let's talk about that. Pay-per-click advertising using such engines as Google Ads will allow you to reach potential clients who are looking for insurance solutions in the moment. And when you set up effective pay-per-click campaigns, it's going to entail keyword research, compelling ad copy, and strategic bidding. And you're going to have to be continuously monitoring and optimizing those campaigns to get a good return on investment. Now, something you need to be aware of because of the machine learning component in Google Ads and even in Bing Ads, you need to realize that the maturing time on a pay-per-click ad campaign is roughly 90 days, sometimes up to 120 days. So it's going to take a little bit of time for that ad campaign to season. So if you think you're going to drop money on it and immediately be into a positive ROI in the first 30 days, you're mistaken. You need to give it time. You need to give the machine learning time because it's got to have feedback from your conversion metrics. So your conversion metrics have to be set up correctly so that there is data for that algorithm to work off of. Let me just make that very clear. Otherwise, you will waste your money. Now, let's continue on beyond the pay-per-click advertising. You have what's called display let's move to social media advertising. Almost jumped a step. We did talk about social media ads. You have Facebook, which will cover Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, WhatsApp. That's one of my favorites to use. It's highly visual. You can use video, you can use textual, you can use imagery. A lot of good things there. It'll hit mobile devices. Very robust platform, but you also have LinkedIn as well as another one that can be used powerfully. And so create things that resonate with your audience. Video ads work particularly well keep those videos 60 seconds or less. 15 to 30 seconds work extremely well. And if you're using ads that go straight to Messenger or use Facebook's on-page lead forms, those work extremely well also. Then you have what are called display and native ads, and those are like billboards on the highway. What they do is they increase brand visibility across various websites and platforms. And so you just want to make sure you have good visuals, clear call to action, good ad copy. What these are really best for is retargeting. So what I like to use these for is if you've sent out an email campaign and you know who has opened those emails and who has clicked on the links in those emails, then that's a great place to use display advertising and retarget that audience. Or you could do the same thing with people who have visited your website or your landing page or have downloaded your ebook before. Those are great people that you can then begin to retarget. And so display and native advertising works well for that. Email marketing is another strong component. Remember, email marketing is still alive and well. People spend a lot of time in their email. And because people are using instant messenger and Slack and other communication tools in their business day by day internally, most email now is external. And so if you put together a good external email campaign, it'll perform extremely well for you. And so the first step is building a good email list. You can grow that through website signups. That's my favorite way to do that because those are people who are already warm to you. They're familiar with you. They've opted in for some reason because you've given away something of value that they wanted, and so they gave you their information. Social media promotions can be another great way of building the list. Networking events are another good way. But here's the important part. You do want to obtain consent and comply with regulations such as GDPR and CAN spam. So make sure you're doing that. Get permission to email before you do that. When you create an email campaign, make it personalized, segment your list, and then use automation and drip campaigns. If you send out too many emails all at once, you're going to get labeled as a spammer. Best to just segment your list, drip over time. There are best practices for that. And drip campaign, what you're going to do is you're just going to drip an email to a few leads at certain intervals. One of the things that I encourage you to do is have a nurture campaign. Here in our agency, our nurture campaign lasts over a year. And so it's just there to provide valuable information. Very passive call to action, just PS to schedule a strategy session, click here, and then it provides value in the rest of the email. And that goes on for over a year. It's just to keep people engaged, and it's not overly salesy. So people tell me when they finally do schedule with us, hey, I've been on your list for over a year, been watching the videos, found them helpful, now it was time to call you. That's what it's intended to do. It's intended to nurture the relationship. Studies tell us that only about 3% of the people who interact with your website are actually ready to make a buying decision in the moment. So we really want to spend time nurturing that 97% who they're in the buying process, but they are not ready to do business today. That's where the money is. The old saying is the money is in the list, and that's what email marketing is going to do. It's going to unlock the vault that is located in your list. You want to leverage local SEO and Google Business Profile. The importance of local SEO can't be understated as an insurance agent. It is crucial for you when you are looking for customers in your local geographic area. So you want to optimize for local search results to make sure you appear when potential clients are in your area searching for insurance, and that you show up on that map, you show up in those local results. And so you want to make sure that you are optimizing that business profile, that it is complete with accurate information, high quality images, regular updates, and you want to encourage your satisfied clients to leave regular reviews. A good pace of review is a new review every 2 weeks, and you want to make sure that in those reviews they talk about the services that they are utilizing through your agency. So good reviews say something like this: I needed auto insurance and I went to XYZ agency. They got me a good rate on my car insurance. I'm so glad they were able to help me, because it is mentioning the service. Reviews that aren't so helpful is Joe and his team are the best in town. That's not what we want. We want the services mentioned. Be sure and keep those local listings and directories up to date. Cement your business to all the local directories. Make sure that the name, address, and phone number are consistent. Watch for little things like street versus ST period. Watch for little things like street versus avenue. Make sure that if you've moved offices or locations, that all of those have been updated. Those are trust factors. Participate in community events and make sure that that's being publicized somewhere. And then, of course, engage with your prospects through webinars and events. Host webinars on a regular basis. Choose relevant topics that your customers are interested in. Bring in outside speakers who are experts in their field to speak on interesting topics, and then invite your customers to be a part of those, and then participate in local events as well. Be a sponsor, be a speaker, just be visible, be present. Make sure that you're seen, and when you're noted, that gets noted in your social media. Participate in industry events. Be a featured speaker, have a booth, get mileage out of those things, be seen, be visible. Put in a referral program. This is a powerful thing. Ask your clients to refer people to you. The strongest new client you will get is the one that's referred to you, and then you can strengthen that referral program by simply rewarding for those referrals. One of the things I like to do is I just like to send a gift basket to somebody that sent me a referral. It's not a formal thing. It's just something I do as a thank you. And that has paid off handsomely. I get a lot of thank yous, and a lot of that was unnecessary, but it has paid dividends for us by doing that. Be sure and build strategic partnerships. Look for related businesses that can be referral sources for you. Real estate agents, mortgage brokers, accountants, financial advisors who are Series 7 licensed are a great place for you. Get in front of their audiences and look for ways you can joint venture partnership with them and build those strategic partnerships. And then, of course, take advantage of technology. Utilize AI and automation tools. Use AI-powered lead scoring. Let AI filter your leads for you. Let it help score your leads. Let it help, do the filtering process for you. And then use chatbots and virtual assistants as well to help pre-screen. And also use things like predictive analytics to help forecast lead behavior, to help refine your strategies. And then you got to think about compliance and ethical considerations. Of course, there are the regulatory requirements, so you need to be compliant with things like GDPR, CCPA. You need to be making sure that you are using ethical lead generation processes and ensure that you handle the data responsibly and transparently. So make sure you have all the right consents and provide clear privacy policies in your lead handling. And ethical lead practices build trust and credibility with your potential clients. Make sure you avoid misleading claims and ensure transparency in your marketing communications. Building trust through honesty and integrity will result in long-term client relationships. So these are just a few thoughts for you in lead generation that is effective here in 2024. If we can help you develop your digital marketing ecosystem, be sure and reach out to us, schedule a strategy session, and we look forward to talking with you soon.